Boom! What is up, everybody? Super excited to have you on this video. What I'm going to talk to you about is going to be about building a story brand. How to build a business that's based on a story, such as Nike, such as PlayStation. I'm kidding. I don't know, guys. All the brands that you buy probably have a branding story behind it, right? And that's the reason why you buy them, because you have an emotional connection more than a logic. You probably know that you shouldn't spend your money on those brands or in those products, but there's something in you that tells you, hey, if I buy this, I'm going to be happier, which whatever that means to you at that moment. So you gotta find the structure in your business, in your credit repair business, to achieve the same goal, right? So I learned these principles from Donald Miller, who is an author and proclaimed creator and just a student of storytelling. So if you have a lot of story in your business, that's gonna set you apart. Okay. First and foremost, you gotta understand that your list of emails is your influence, right? Just like Gary B, is your biggest asset on the internet, right? In the internet world. With that being said, how do you build that list? You do it through lead magnets, we talked about, right? Through giveaways, through sharing content, videos, and so many other ways, right? But let's talk about the 7 components of your story. The first one, you have to have a character. It doesn't have to be you personally. If you're a company, an agency, or something, there's, for example, Prince Donald, I think, on Instagram. He has a character who uh, is a jumping jack tax. Yeah, I think it is. It's a kangaroo, right? That's their character. It's a mascot. That's all it has to be. It doesn't matter. Uh, Also, there was Subway. At some point with their marketing, they had a guy. I don't remember his name, but it was something like Joe. Joe used to be fat, 200, I don't know, 300 pounds. Eventually, he made a decision after almost dying, right, being diagnosed obese. He went in a strict diet of only eating uh, Subway subs, and after a year or so of eating Subway subs, he lost so many pounds, right? He was healthy, he was happy, wealthy, and everything, all the good stuff. But that's the transition of the character, right? Joe was the character of Subway. It didn't have to be someone, the CEO, it didn't have to be the president, none of that. It was a client. And it can be simple as that, right? The next thing that it has to have for your story is a problem. What was Joe's problem? Obesity, right? Obesity. So he was obese, and he was diagnosed by doctors. He could have lost his life. He had a family. He had to find a way to lose weight. And Subway was the solution. In this case, what can be your solution, right? What can be the problem? Uh, in my example, right? Um, I went through a journey, right? I'm the character in that story, but I went through a problem of having bad credit or no credit at all when I was in high school, and I started learning about credit hacking and traveling and all this crazy stuff, and I wanted to find a way to have a bigger impact. But the problem was that I didn't have knowledge on credit, right? After that, you meet a guide. That character has to meet a guide. In the case of Subway, the guide is Subway, the company, or someone, we can say, right? He met someone who told him, hey, go eat Subways instead of eating anything else that you might eat during the day, right? Met the guide. I met a guide who was who is Joey Grayson. Shout out to Joey. I met the guy, and I started learning more about credit cards. So in your business, who can that be? Who, if you want to make that character yourself, or if you want to make it um, one of your clients, your case studies, you can use it. It's the same thing, right? So that guide will give them a plan. The plan should be, follow steps 1, 2, and 3. Okay, after the plan is laid out, you can call them to action in the story. So the character started taking action, just eating. Joe started eating Subway every day for the next year or so, and lost the pounds. Right, that ends in success. The success is that he's lost pounds, that he's healthy, he's happy, healthy, and wealthy, right? At that point. And that helps avoid the failure. Those are the 7 components of your story. What's a failure that he avoided? Death. Joe, right? What's a failure that I avoided in my case? That could be um, bad debt, or not being approved for high limits of credit, or so many other things, right? And that if you find a way to implement this story building blocks for your business, you can set yourself apart because people will remember you by the story. In fact, I remember Joe because of the story, the quick story that he said, he was a fat guy, an obese man, uh, going through cardiac problems, and went to a doctor. And after being told, hey, if you continue at this pace, you're going to die, you're going to get a cardiac attack, a heart attack. And he went back. He had to make a decision either to continue doing things the way they were happening, or change his eating habits or something else, right? And so he made the change. The plan was out there. He found a way to just eat a Subway every day for the next year, and he lost pounds, and he avoided the failure of dying to a heart attack, right? So you gotta tell in your story, you gotta tell what failure feels like and show what the success is. So you tell, not show. Tell failure, show success. How do you do that? You tell the failure of death. Death. It's as simple as that. Instead, uh, and after you've done that, tell them what the failure is. You show them what the success is like. The success is that Joe lost 100 pounds. He was 230. At this point, he was 180 pounds. He was lean. He had a great marriage. His daughter was happy. He was happy, very active, energetic. Add these details so that you are able to show the success for Joe or for your story in this case. Tap into the emotions with that, right? How do you do it? He was successful. He was happy. He was excited. He was energetic. After work every day, he will go out and run. And one day he sat down in a bench. He started being grateful. He opened his arms and said, thank you, Lord, for saving my life, etc., etc. You can go into the details and tap into the emotions, right? With that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you see the structure, you can take it and just sit down and write down a story for your business and how you can use it and share it in this Facebook group, in this YouTube channel, and share it everywhere with your clients so that you can continue to grow and build your community and your business. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Please give me feedback on the things that are working with these concepts and the things that are not. Okay? With that being said, if you want to join the Serious Ventures family and help us implement these concepts on your business, reach out, book a time with me and my team, and we'll help you out achieve that goal. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.